Blue Lock is amazing. I wouldn't call it the best football anime, only cause I have long given the title to another football anime which I watched as a child, whose name I can't even properly remember. But I do remember crying and promising to myself that I will forever remember this is the best football anime. So yeah, Blue Lock ain't got shit on Kakeru. But Blue Lock is definitely in a league of its own, where it feels excited and upbeat and newer with its style of story. Definitely a trend changer with its up-in-the-face feisty competitiveness. It just hits you in the face with the selfish plays unlike any other sports anime. Like, how can you not like it when you see the anime so openly showcasing the wonderful feeling of crushing an opponent? Shows the true egoistic nature of sports. The only reason someone would not be a fan of this anime would be if they were someone who has played any of the 9 positions other than the striker. Then I would totally get someone trashing on this anime. Cause just imagine how appalled a goalkeeper would be if they heard Ego Genpachi's speech. But logistics aside, the anime gives you a full dose of limitless hype. Like, I was all set cheering for Japan and then began praising Blue Lock when they won against Germany. Felt as if Ego Genpachi himself had coached those boys to perform so well. Maybe even paid a visit to Saudi Arabia on the way. Anyways, you know how the good old quote goes, there are always 3 sides to everything. Yours, mine and the truth. And now that I am done spouting out the truth, let me just talk my based side for a bit. So to start it off with, the anime starts with this typical black-haired looking main character who seems to be above average but nothing in particular stands out about him. Just like every other typical character, he at first seemed to scream self-insert yourself here to the viewers. But soon, it's like, no. He is a monster. I am not trying to make him sound cool here, the anime says he is a monster. And the anime sure showcases that. It also shows the relatable part about the main character being frustrated at loss, and also relishing at his first ever crushing victory over his opponent. He turns into a total badass, and you don't even need to read the manga to know that he will definitely turn into even more of a badass. But you know, who I actually relate to the most in the anime? Nope, it's not this guy. It's this guy. That's right. Not really, but you know I have had somewhat of a past football career. Believe me, I even have the jersey with my name on the back lying somewhere beneath my bed. And what my past career has taught me is that reality is always disappointing. Just to put it into perspective, my team once lost a match 7-0. And that was the game, in which I first played the striker. And by gods I didn't perform well. It was so bad, that from the ride home to till this date my father never misses an opportunity to just throw those nasty jabs at my performance. Like for the next 3 days, I couldn't even drink tea in peace without my father telling me to dip the biscuit in the tea 7 times. Like, that doesn't even make sense, the biscuit will just fall off at that point. And you know what, the worst past isn't the countless humiliating memories that Blue Lock invokes in me. But rather it makes me reminiscent about the time when I was really good at football. That, or the time where everyone else around me was really bad at football. It reminds me of those good old times, cause I have also scored some damn nasty game-winning goals too. And seeing the surge of excitement that character goes through with every good play that they do, reminds me about how I once also felt those emotions. Also contextualizes how I may never feel those emotions again. No need to pity me too much though. My horoscope has got wine dine and 69 on it, so I am pretty much sorted for life. Watching Blue Lock is pure hype though. Although I do have heard some people being bitter about how much it dick rides the striker. But it's good enough to be able to ignore those kinda things for me. Yes, it might be doing the most basic thing by only focusing and glamorizing the position of striker, as if it's some marketing ploy by mainstream companies. But with its genuine rawness to the competition and character traits, it's very much enjoyable to me. Plus it's doing bits by being released this close to the World Cup. Now every game Japan wins, is equal parts dub for Blue Lock.